It's our Thursday menu today, and we have a guest today, Sharon Reitman. Sharon will tell you that she used to be a student of mine and that she made an A in the class. One of the few that did. But anyway, this is exciting today because this is our Korean beef recipe. Koreans may wonder why we're calling it Korean beef, but the sesame is one reason for it. But the reason that Sharon's here today is Sharon owns Smart Meals, which was opened in Houston for 17 years. Wonderful food, all heart healthy, good stuff. And she is going to tell us, and then we're going to do the recipe really quick, about a product that she's selling, which I endorse as well. Go ahead, Sharon, and then we'll get more specific.
Springer Hill Ranch is a local company. And I used to use this product in a lot of my meals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of my meals. And this product is 100% natural grass-fed beef. In this particular steak, this is a 4-ounce steak. There are two 4-ounce steaks here. There are 110 calories and only 2 grams of fat per steak.
And this is perfect for what we're doing because it called for a loin, a lean piece of meat. And so this is going to make it even leaner than I used to use.
And the flavor is phenomenal.
And so just a real quick thing that we talk about with clients here at CSL, we talk about the importance of omega-3 fatty acids, and that some folks are getting too much of omega-6 fatty acid. There's a nice balance there that we need to have. And the grass-fed beef is one way to help with that balance.
Absolutely.
Right,
that is the benefit of eating grass-fed over grain.
And you don't have to worry about pink slime.
Oh, God.
Okay, so real quick, we're going to assemble. By the way, for those of you who have purchased our recipe key rings, this dish is on the main dish, but it'll also be part of our key ring that you can purchase for the countdown to summer, which is what we're here talking about. So we're doing a nice little mix. We did 2 tablespoons of water already in there. We're using sesame seed oil. Sesame seeds are awesome because they have omega-3 fatty acids. They're a good source of calcium, iron, and one thing that I really like about it is that they're also a great source of selenium, which my clients, most folks, tend to not get enough in their diet. I'm going to put a little bit of that in there. The other thing they are great at is plant sterols.
Wow.
And we know that plant sterols look a lot like cholesterol, and our body tends to absorb less cholesterol when we consume plant sterols. So that's really nice. So we're going to put that in there. I added some fresh ground pepper, which I used in my grinder. I love this spice grinder. It just makes it so much fresher. And then, of course, we do have some sodium, but it's our reduced sodium soy, and that we're going to our soy sauce. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of that. So easy. 1, 2. And then I have cut up over here some fresh green onion. I have 2 green onions cut up. That just gets dumped in there, Sharon. And then I've got garlic minced, fresh garlic minced, which that goes in there. And then my sesame seeds, I actually toasted, and the smell is awesome. We toasted it, no oil, didn't need any oil in the skillet.
How long do you toast it for?
Just till it's brown. It just takes a few minutes over medium heat.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put just 2 tablespoons of that in there. Really makes a nice taste. And then we just whip that up together. So easy. And then that just pours right on top. The oven's been preheating around 350.
That is so easy.
It's very easy, and you're going to love it. It tastes so good. And then when it's finished, so that's only going to take about 10-15 minutes to cook, Sharon. When it's done, what we're going to do is I saved some of the toasted that I didn't grind. By the way, if you don't have a grinder, you can just use a pet.
Where can you get one of these grinders?
Well, I think you can get it. Well, I got this at Williams-Sonoma, but there's probably other places you can get it too. And then after it's cooked, we're actually going to add some beautiful color and fiber.
There you go.
Yeah, with a matchstick carrots on there, and then sprinkle some of the brown on top of it. So get ready to see what it looks like. Okay, so we have another guest that came by CSL Nutritional Services Kitchen. Sharon brought Leslie, her sister. She's going to be our taste tester. But before she tastes, I want to talk about what else you're getting on your menu today. So we have bulgur, which is a wheat, and so easy to cook. We just, again, use, instead of water in the microwave 10 minutes, we use our no added salt, no added sodium chicken broth. And then we sauteed it in a little onion and garlic in the skillet to add some extra flavor. And our kale, so easy. I mean, by the way, you can have a plate of this for about 60 calories. So if you're still hungry, have some additional kale. But check out our recipe on the recipe ring. This whole thing, plus your wonderful milk, is less than 500 calories. So Leslie, let us know what you think of that Korean beef.
Okay, it looks yummy. I'm gonna take a little bit of carrot
You
with
do. And
that is a lot of food,
I hope
Carol.
it's still warm.
Oh, I'm sure it's good.
Well, you know, it just
really
goes
good.
to show you. Now look, this is my plate with a quarter of the plate from the
Right.
protein food, and then the produce covering this much with the whole grain on the side, and then your calcium in your milk.
Very flavorful.
I think it would be hard to finish that whole plate.
I don't think it would be for me, sure. Maybe for you. Bye-bye.